The South Union Township monthly meeting will now come to order. Will you please stand for a moment of silent prayer? The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, on the roll call, Mr. Vernon. Here. Mr. Scott. Here. Mr. Schiffmeyer here. Okay, the next item will call for the reading of the Roadmaster's report. Mr. Vernon.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the month of November, we handled compost 11 days. We delivered over to the Uniontown office area. Snow removal, we went out 3 days snow removal the month of November. We cleaned drains throughout the township, repaired a street sign on Santa Maria that was knocked over. We worked on the sheepskin trail, worked over on Mulberry on the street. We put new LED lights on our Christmas trees and installed them on Route 40 in Hopwood. We replaced 2 street lights on Route 40 that was damaged by vehicle accidents. Had that done before that night. We decorated Frank Hauser Park at the corner of Route 40 and Hopwood for the Christmas light at night. We fixed an inlet on Nicholas Drive off of Dixon Boulevard, and we repaired the following roads in the township: Egg Lane, Daniel Drive, Dual Drive, corner of Dixon and Michael Drive, Beerwood Acres, bottom of Bigleson Street, and a curve on West Penn Street in Revere. That concludes my report for the Roadmaster.
Okay, if there's nothing else, we'll move on to the next item of business, and that's the Sewage Department report. Mr. Scott.
Yes, sir. During the month of November, we had 27 one-calls that we did. We had no issues to report at any of the pump stations. We still have pump number 3 out for service. It should be back at the end of this month. I've reported before about our electric bill at the sewage Route 21 pump station, and it has gone down significantly since last year with the new pumps and the new controls that we put in. So I'm happy to report that. The pump stations have all been running excellent. We are in the process of bidding out our, we did get a $285,000 grant, and we're in the process of bidding out the project to try to alleviate the problem we have over here on Bailey Lane and Redstone Furnace Road. So that should be up for bid in January. Also, this isn't sewage related, but the girls over at the sewage office did it, so I feel I should have mentioned it. We did get they applied for a grant from Walmart for the new dog park, and they did get a $500 grant from Walmart, and we got the check yesterday for that. But they applied for another grant through Walmart, and I think we were approved. We got preliminary approval on it. It should come through in February, and that'll be $2,000 for that grant. So it's $2,500 more toward the dog park that we're going to try to open hopefully by April 2019. That completes my sewage report.
Yeah, I'd just like to further add in regards to the pumping station on 21. I think we can honestly say at this point in time, the decision that the Board of Supervisors made to refurbish the existing pump opposed to putting in a totally new pumping station has boded very well for the township. As the system is working like it's supposed to be, the bottom line means that South Union Township, because of this action, and I know Jason played a very strong part in it, we saved, probably, correct me if I'm wrong, somewhere between $700,000 and $800,000.
We're actually doing an end-of-year study on it. Maxine wasn't done with it yet. She had to get a couple more numbers, but that's in January. I'll have an exact number. But yeah, you're right on target with $700,000 to $800,000.
Yeah, and that's meaning if we went ahead with the new pumping station, it would have cost an additional $700,000 to $800,000. We certainly can put that money and use it for other important purposes, but I think we made a very good good and wise decision by refurbishing that pumping station, and it's working out quite well. Okay, the next item. The Code Enforcement Officer Report. Mr. Vernon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Schiffer. For the month of November, we have one full-time officer working 7 to 3:30 Monday through Fridays, and one part-time officer helping throughout the day. And we have 3 part-time officers in the evening and on weekends. Letters sent out for property repairs for 2. We had 5 junk vehicles, 1 dog complaint, 2 burning complaints. Again, you can only burn on Saturday from 8 to 5. They must be out by 5 o'clock. There must be a controlled blaze, which means you have to have someone watching it. High grass and weeds, we had 2 complaints there. That should cut back now with the winter here. 1 quad complaint, and we had 20 garbage account complaints in the month of November. Again, you have to pay your garbage bill. If not, it goes up to $100. We have to give you a warning letter first, and you have to write a citation, so please. It's only $9.48 a month. Please take care of that. So we had 20 this month. Last month we had 60. 1 parking complaint, the truck was removed. We had 40 citations issued. We had handicap tickets given out was 34. Fireline was 36 in November, for a total of 70. And our full-time officer and part-time day officer traveled 1,353 miles throughout the township, and our part-time officers traveled 1,753 miles. One thing we like to add, and we mentioned it a couple months ago, please keep your cars locked. We've got a rash of people breaking in, opening up car doors. They're not breaking in for locked. Unlocked car doors. We have numerous amount. In fact, Commander of State Police stopped and asked us to remind the residents of South End. So we have a rash of them in the last couple of weeks. So please keep your doors locked in your cars. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Vernon. Okay, at this time, the chair would entertain any comments on the agenda items. If there are no comments, we'll move on to the next item of business.
Before we miss the
Minute 8.
minute.
Oh, okay, number 8, the chair would entertain a motion on approving the minutes of last month's meeting.
I'll move.
And I'll second Mr. Scott's motion.
Motion has been made, duly seconded to approve the minutes of last month's meeting on roll call. Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Vernon?
Yes.
Mr. Schiffer, yes. Okay, item number 10, pass resolution to adopt the annual budget report for the fiscal year 2019. The township has properly advertised the proposed budget. It's been on display here for public viewing at the township office, and we are ready to take action on the newly proposed budget. We're glad to say that there will be no need for any increase in South Union taxes. That involves a number of very different taxes that the township is authorized to assess and handle. I can't remember the last time we have raised taxes. I know they have not raised since I've been here, and we're
Quite a few years ago.
Yeah, very many. But not too many municipalities, especially school boards, can say that they haven't raised taxes for a number of years. So we're proud of that, and we're able to maintain a good quality level of service to our people, and hopefully we'll be able to continue on that path in the future as far as handling the township and our finances. So the chair would entertain a motion on this resolution.
I'll move to pass resolution to adopt the annual budget report for the fiscal year 2019.
Second.
I'll second.
Second has been made to pass a resolution to adopt the annual budget report for 2019. On the roll call, Mr. Vernon?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
And Mr. Schiffer, yes. Motion carries. Okay, the chair would entertain at this time a motion on the various taxes, setting them for 2019. And I'd like to reiterate again, there is no increase in its taxes. They reflect this like amount of what they were for last year and a number of years before that. So the chair would entertain a motion on this item.
I'll make a motion to adopt taxes for 2019. Earned income is 0.5% for residents, 1% for non-residents. Real estate transfer tax is 0.5%. Mercantile is 0.5 of 1 mil wholesale and 0.75 of 1 mil retail. Local service tax is $47. Fire hydrant is $6 for residential and $9 for commercial, and the real estate tax is 0.6 mils.
I'll second Mr. Scott's motion.
Okay, a motion has been made and duly seconded to set the taxes as read by Mr. Scott in his motion. On the roll call, Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Vernon?
Yes.
Mr. Schiffberg, yes. Motion carries. Okay, the next item is to entertain a motion to hold the reorganization meeting for the year 2019. The chair would entertain a motion on that.
I'll make a motion that we have a organizational meeting on January 7th, 2019 at 8 a.m.
Second.
I'll second it. The first Monday that we're required to.
Motion has been made and duly seconded to set the reorganization meeting on the date of January 9th, 2019
January
at
7th.
2019, 8 o'clock at the South Union Township Municipal Building. Okay, on the roll call, Mr. Vernon?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Schiffberg, yes. Motion carries. Okay, next item, comments from the public. Are there any comments from the public? We have two fine gentlemen here at South Union Township here in attendance, and since they have nothing to say, we'll move on to the next item of business.
There was a good article in the Township News this month, Bob. It said that if your attendance is low at your meetings, it means you're doing a good job. So,
Well,
so I'm going to take that as we must be doing an okay job.
yeah, I think it can be too, and it's been like this for many, many years in
Yeah.
South Union Township. We certainly like to keep the people informed.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we televise these meetings. They air on Cal-UTV, and they're also the meetings. We have a library or an archive of them on the YouTube as well. Especially in light of the fact that the newspaper here in Uniontown considers, I guess, our meetings no longer worthy for cover. It's a shame. Our meetings have been covered for many, many years, but as of now, it's obvious that the newspaper, we very rarely see them here. So we're trying to make an effort to extend and inform our people by using the Cal-UTV station. And also, we're looking to maybe add some additional programming to keep the residents further informed, maybe a little bit more detail than what you might see here or during a township meeting. But we'll keep people posted, and once we decide what we're going to do on that, we will let you know.
Can I still make a comment?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Hi, I'm Bernie Quirk, and I think I sent an email to Jason. The website looks like it's been revamped.
Yeah.
It looks great. I don't know who did that, but it looks very appealing. I like a website that makes you want to read things and look at things without a lot of effort. So whoever was in charge of that, or whoever you hired to do it, or did it on their own, did a great job. I want to make sure you're commended for that.
Appreciate that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I know.
Thanks, Bernie.
Yeah, Jason spent a lot of time on it, and we did have a different company put together the website. The people who did it before really didn't do much of a good job on it, but when we finally got around to updating it and changing a lot of things, and we're always looking to further improve the website as well. So it's a very useful tool.
I might use it as a segue to say, you said the meetings are televised. You can go back and look at them on YouTube, which is great for residents. At the same time, you mentioned that the budget is available for people to look at here. I think I may have mentioned this once before. It'd be great if the budget were posted on the website so people could look at it. I mean, I'm sure there are elderly people who can't make it to the meeting or down here to the offices. It would be a simple matter to just scan that and show it.
We publish it also in the newspaper. It'll be in the newspaper too. We have to.
The actual budget, or just
Our
summary?
budget goes in the newspaper. It breaks it down.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's required by law. We have to do that after we pass today.
okay, all right.
So it'll be a pretty good size. It's
Okay.
in there.
Even though I do get the paper, I'm still
Yeah.
attached to a hard copy of paper.
Computer.
I missed that then.
No, but we'll certainly take
Yeah.
your recommendation,
Yeah.
because, it'll be there at all times. If you happen to miss the day, the newspaper, the budget is published, but having it on the website like this here, it posted at all times, it really doesn't matter when the person decides to, if they have the interest in looking at the budget, it's there. I'm sure we can do something like that.
But again, my hat's off to you for the.
Thank you.
The website.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Bernie.
Bernie.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I mentioned before, but I'll mention it again with the website, you can pay your sewage bill. Also, all of our sporting activities are also, the registrations are online. We actually have soccer registration ending today, and I think we did both this year since we were making the transition. And I think about 3/4 signed up online, so I think people are, more computer savvy than a few years ago. With everyone having smartphones, they can sign up anytime they think about it. So next year, we're just going to have the online signups. We won't have any paper signups, but I think it went good. And we have got a lot of comments on the website as far as it's a lot easier to use. And it was a local gentleman we hired, Seth Caton, who did the website and helped us with it. But also the girls across the street, Maxine and Courtney, were very helpful in building the new website and getting all the information that he needed. So I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, next item is financial statement. Mr. Treasurer,
Yes, sir.
you're on.
The general fund checking account, $395,059.55. The general fund investment account, $164,789.62. The state fund, $180,657.23. The hydrant fund, $2,805.27. The athletic fund, $21,169.88. The payroll fund, $4,057.36. The sheepskin trail fund, $4,189.87. The North Union Intergovernmental Board Fund, $18,045.67. The recycling fund, $73,715.73. And the Tails on the Trails fund, $1,915.37. For a total for the road department of $866,405.55. And the total from all the sewage accounts is $2,104,979.57. For a grand total of all accounts, $2,971,385.12.
Okay, if there's no additions or corrections, we'll move on to a motion to pay current bills.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like the commission to pay the following bills. The North Union South Union Intergovernmental Board Fund, $11,204. The Tails on the Trail Fund, $619.99. Sheepskin Trail Fund, $1,859.43. The State Fund, $11,402.76. The Fire Hydrant Fund, $1,110.01. And our General Fund is $312,343.34. That's my motion.
Do you have a second on the motion?
One correct, you missed the athletic fund,
I'm
unless I
sorry?
misheard you. It's on this
I'm sorry.
$7,721.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It is up top there, yeah. And then
Okay.
there's also the sewage fund,
$32.
$132,000.
I'm sorry.
No problem, it was hard to.
Yeah, correct.
You
Okay.
have an extra sheet there this time.
Yeah. I'll second on that.
Okay, a motion has been made to do second pay the bills. Current bills as read by Mr. Vernon. On the roll call, Mr. Vernon?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Schiffbar, yes, motion carries. Okay, we have no engineer here today, and that brings us up in the lineup here to our solicitor, Mr. Davis.
Mr. Chairman, I don't have anything specific to report, but I've been here quite a while myself, and I think the supervisors must be commended for, we hear all the political talk, particularly on the national media, about government and management and fiscal responsibility. And I think maybe those congressmen and senators would come down here and take a lesson from you three, because you've been able to maintain wonderful services within the township, and at the same time, hold the line on taxes for a half a century. And that might go down in the Guinness Book of World Records somewhere, I don't know. But I do think it's something that maybe isn't talked about as much as it should be. So since I didn't have anything to report, I thought I would mention it.
Well, thank you very much for those kind
Again, I
words.
commend you all.
Thank you.
One other thing, Paul, before we go, I would like to thank the Hopwood Villagers and the Hopwood Fire Department for, we had light up night on Saturday night. And it wasn't what you see on TV with the snow and the beautiful background. Instead, it was typical Hopwood, 60-mile-an-hour winds and rain. So, but it still turned out to be, it was a little windy outside for the tree, but once we got into the fire department, and it was nice. They had Santa Claus there for the kids. They gave some candy out and cookies, but it was real nice, and I want to thank the firemen and the Hopwood Villagers.
Okay. If there's nothing else, the chair would entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn at 4:23.
I'll second Mr. Scott's motion.
Motion is made and duly second to adjourn this meeting at 4:23. On the roll call, Mr. Scott.
Yes.
Mr. Vernon.
Yes.
Mr. Schiffbauer. Motion carries. This meeting stands adjourned.